to the shadows of my dark past that stuck to your skin, and you can't shake the glimmer of my sin. Well, you never got over it. Step into a forecast atlas, think about what you got ahead. A new girl in your bed, but you never got over it. And I'll just think about cities until we're dead. Cry like a baby, it's what you want to see me do. I won't give in to you. Well, I already gave enough. Remembering your first-rate switchbait love game, blaming it on me, and knowing all along it was me you were leaning on. And I'll just think about cities and moving on. Oh, so slowly I've been holding you down, but you've been dragging me down so slowly, been dragging this out so slowly. Coming to the shadows of my dark past, they're stuck to your skin, and you can't shake the glimmer of my sin.
Hey everybody, and welcome to Buzz Talk Live. My guest tonight is the multi-talented singer-songwriter Cat London. The New Jersey-based artist has performed at iconic venues like the Hard Rock in San Francisco, the Stone Pony, the Count Basie Theater on the Jersey Shore, and Carnegie Hall in New York City. Growing up, her parents pumped music from Yanni to Led Zeppelin throughout the house, which gave Cat an early introduction to music. She was known in her younger years as a ferocious lip-singing to Paula Abdul's Cold Hearted. Musical theater was the obvious choice for Cat. In her late teens, she found improv comedy, and that changed her life. One of her favorite acting techniques is to improvise. She likes to be the shining example of someone who starts with nothing and ends up with something. So please use your chats and welcome Cat London to Buzz Talk Live. How you doing, Cat?
How are you?
Good, good. How are you?
Wonderful. Oh,
right.
I love it.
Are we okay? I thought we had a little bit of a delay there. I think we're all right.
There's a little latency. I'm not getting any latency with you, but I am getting latency with. I can hear my latency.
Oh, okay. All right.
But it's just a hair. It's just a hair.
Hopefully that's not going to screw you up, but
All good.
things happen on a live show, Cat. What can I tell you? You're used to that.
do.
Come on. Anyway, but it's such a pleasure to have you on the show. I had Rich, your husband, on the show, and he's so talented. And both of you are incredibly talented in what God has given you. It's just crazy good. I mean, you spent
Thank
a long
you.
time, honing your skills as an artist and an original artist from New Jersey. And that's
Oh,
where we
hell
are
yeah.
tonight, aren't we?
That's right. But where are you at? That's more important.
Oh, it's more important. I'm in Long Island, so
Ooh.
yeah.
The longest of islands.
The longest
as I
of
like
islands.
to say.
Yes. I have a lot of friends in New Jersey, and there's a running joke with people, where they live, and you've heard them all, right? What exit you're from, and all this other stuff.
Oh yes. Do you want to know what exit I'm at?
I guess if you want to say.
It's weird.
Yeah.
They just changed the exits like recently. It's two exits. It's 117 and 118.
117 and 180. Now,
It depends on if you're going north or south. Jersey just got more confusing.
right. Do you know who developed the roads in Jersey? Because they should be shot on sight.
Probably Rich, actually, my husband.
Oh, he likes the roads in New Jersey? Where you got to make a right to make a left? Come on. What's going on over there?
Speaking of weirdness, though, I had a gig in Long Island once, an original show, and there were multiple bands on the bill. Now, we got there very early for sound check and setup, and some of the bands were traveling in from afar. And one band had many members, and they all stuck each other in a van. And the van pulled up along the side of the road where all the cars were parked. Totally cool. Like, it would have been fine, except this one crazy lady from where you live decided to come out of her car and lie that a previous dent in her car was caused by the van of the band. And this band, they were the nicest guys ever. And they were from Long Island, but they were coming in from like a very far away tour that they were just on. This lady starts, once a cop, they called the police. This woman was like, "You owe me money for this dent in my car."
Oh my
this
God.
is such band drama. Thank God this hasn't happened to my band yet. And she started crying. And I'm hearing this secondhand. Like, I was in sound check. And then turns out the band knew the cop. So the cop was just like, "Sorry, lady, you're clearly lying." And like, it just happened, like they were his bros.
Oh my God. Well,
isn't it just so crazy?
We're close here in Long Island.
You're a very tight family.
Very, very tight. But no, see, a lot of the people that I know, one in particular, which, well, I will not mention names, but he references where I live as a planet. So I come from the planet of Long Island. So,
is that why you have so many celestial images in your intro? And
maybe
that could be.
You know what? I never
You're
thought
an alien,
of that,
George.
but maybe I am. Maybe I am an alien. Anyway, but yeah. So look, you live over there, I live over here, and that's it.
That's right.
But you guys got great pizza, by the way. It's great pizza over there in New Jersey.
Oh, all right. I didn't try, but I will next time.
Got good pizza.
In another 10 years when I'm feeling up to it.
There you go. There you go. But look at you. You know, you got your home into like a little studio, and you're working hard, and you guys are artists, right? I mean, like, that's what you do.
Oh yeah, that is what we do. Rich and I are in our each other's. Is that a sentence?
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me try that again. Are
Okay.
in, yeah. It doesn't sound pretty, that sentence, but we are in each other's bands.
Just don't put pants in the sentence, and you'll be fine.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I actually had shorts on when we were doing our camera test earlier.
Right.
There was just like a bunch of white leg. And I'm like, I said to Rich, because he helped me set up. I'm like, man, I got to put pants on. And I'm like, let's do that now before, like, because I have been caught in an interview before where I'm not liking the way it looks, and then I'll just leave and I'll come back with a different, like, a totally different dress on.
Well, the thing with Zoom is that once the person, clicks on the link and, they're getting their area together with the microphone and this and that, and it's like, I mean, I won't name any names, but somebody actually on TV did something that but this was known. It was somebody from the news media. Yeah. So anyway, but yeah, no, look, I look away. I don't,
Right.
You only look for a split second. It's like looking at the sun, and then
It's best to.
Yeah. But anyway, look.
We are in each other. We do band things together.
Yes, and I know that because you guys are together with a couple other fellows, right, in the band.
Yes.
Um,
Yes.
and I put this up right now. So,
Yay!
Rich is over there playing keyboards, and you're on keyboards or on guitar, or vice versa. You guys are very versatile in what you guys do as
Yes.
musicians. You're so good. You're so creative.
Thank you so much.
And
And that's
yeah, I
Anthony
mean,
Frida on drums and Paul O'Keefe on bass.
oh, there you go. All
Hell
right.
yeah. The whole
All right.
fam.
So now, how long has this band been together and gigging and all that stuff?
I think this outfit has been together since 2014, if I'm not
Oh,
mistaken. I'll
okay.
have to check with the gents on
That's
that
not
one.
bad. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But that
It's not bad.
that makes pretty good sense to me.
Yeah.
Anthony joined the band first, and then Paul followed up close behind. Now we know these two fellas because, well, Rich and I met in a cover band, a bar band, and then Rich went to sing in like a bigger cover band, and
Right.
that's where those two got. They met. He met Ant and Paul in an agency band, and that's how we knew them.
Oh,
And then I made them learn my songs, and then we wrote songs together, and we're writing some stuff now.
yeah. No, it's great. During the pandemic, everybody had to find, look in the mirror basically, and really find their voice and find their other personality, and like you did with Rich with the pandemic piano party, which
Oh
which
yeah.
was great. I mean, you guys have this thing going on, and you do it right there, right in your home.
Yes, yes, it was five. It went.
I'm
We
hearing a
were
little
doing
bit
it,
a
I
bit
think,
of a
5 days
riz.
a week, and then we like toned it down. Like
Yeah.
it expanded and retracted, but we
Okay.
did it for the whole year. I think we did it for a little over a year. As soon as lockdown happened, Rich said like we are going live. I tried to do like comedy live in my bedroom for like a second. Then he's like, why don't we just like do this together? So we started doing cover songs by request
There's
on
a
the
joke there. There's a joke there. Comedy in your bedroom. There's a
in
joke there. But I'm
It's
not.
always a joke in the bedroom, George.
Kat, I'm glad you said that, not me.
Everyone's either laughing or crying. There's
Yes.
no other emotion in there.
There is really no other emotion there. But look, and I'll be perfectly honest with you. When I found your husband on, I think it was TikTok, and I had him on the show.
Yeah.
He's so good, and then I ran a little clip of you singing. I think it was Frozen, the Madonna clip.
Oh yes,
Yeah, yeah,
that's
yeah.
right. You did. Yes.
And you're so, and that was really, enticed me to, get you on the show, because it's like, oh my God, this woman had such an incredible voice. And I found this other clip of you that you did on the piano party. It was a Bonnie Raitt song. I Can't Make You Love Me.
Oh yeah.
If you close your eyes, it's Bonnie Raitt. It
Wow,
really
that's
is.
so great. My family would play that song. We would have that album and play it, and that was very special because my father would slow dance.
Right,
It's
right.
myself and my younger sister, so
Oh,
he would
okay.
slow dance with us to that song. Even though it's a heartbreaking song, we were
Yeah.
just like, we're gonna dance to this now. Like, okay.
Well, I do have a clip I want to show of you singing that song with. I think it was the piano party. I think that was where it's from. So
Yes, indeed.
let's check out Cat and Bonnie Raitt cover. Here we go.
inside my head. Lay down with me and tell me no lies. Just hold me close and don't patronize. Don't patronize me, 'cause I can't make you love me if you don't. You can't make your heart feel something it won't. Here in the dark, in these final hours, I'll lay down my heart and I'll feel power, but you won't. No, you won't, 'cause I can't make you love me if you don't.
That's great. Oh my God. I tell you, you're blessed. You really are. I mean, you got some chops on you. You really do.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, very well done.
You
very
could
well
sing that, George. I have
Yeah, I'm
confidence
sure.
in you.
Yeah. You mentioned comedy in the bedroom. That'd be comedy. That'd be comedy. Uh, but now, look. I mean, you got it going on. I mean, you got your website there. Everybody can go right and
Awesome,
check you
yes.
out. Now, do you have songs that are for sale, or is it up on like Spotify or anything like that?
Most certainly, yeah. Everything is on Spotify. I think Apple Music. It's funny when you go to the distributor, like CD Baby and whatnot.
Right.
They squish it out to a bunch of different things. I'm like, I can't even keep track. But I think you could. There's a very popular website called Bandcamp.com, and there you can get all the tracks as well.
Oh, okay. All right. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No. Look. I mean. Now this is great. I mean, and with because of your talent, you crossing. You're in acting. You do some acting. You also do the improv comedy
Yeah.
with Cat and Vegas Lancaster.
Yes.
That's got to be. That can't be a real name, is it?
Well, so his name,
Oh my God.
my name isn't real either. Uh,
Okay, all right.
it is
My name
funny
is real.
that two people with last names as places. I'll tell you how I achieved my last name, but not before I tell you about Kevin Lancaster's actual name. Not
Maybe
many
he didn't
people
want
know
you to
that,
say
but
that. I don't
Vegas
know.
used to live in Nevada, so
Oh.
when Vegas moved to New Jersey, everybody called him Vegas, and when I met him, he was Vegas,
Oh, okay. All
and
right.
I like even his girlfriend calls him Vegas. Like that is just
That's
it.
a very cool name to have.
Yeah.
No, seriously, it is. I mean, that's like Elvis. It's very cool.
It's like punchy and musical and beautiful. And speaking of musical, so my last name, when I was coming up as a singer-songwriter in my late teens in the Asbury Park area of New Jersey, no one, I would say 12% of people could pronounce my last name. And it wasn't even that hard. It was just they kept flipping like the letters around. So I was like, okay, well, if I want to do this like professionally, this can't happen. I can't be
Yeah.
like, and now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Cat,
Right.
whatever the hell. And like no one, it's very bad for SEO. Let's just say that. So I went to
You're not making your
Woodstock.
family proud of you right now, Kat. I'll tell you right. I mean,
They were they're not proud of me. No, they understood because they were at the shows that people were mispronouncing the last name.
Right.
So I was recording in Woodstock, New York a bunch, and there's a graveyard there that is just for artists. I think they
Right.
just call it like the artist cemetery, or maybe that was a lie that someone told me. But me and my piano player at the time went trompsing through the cemetery, and I said to him, "We have to go shopping for names, for stage names."
Oh, wow.
So there was one
Wait a minute. You can
gravestone.
shop for a
Isn't
stage name? You can
isn't
shop
this
for
morbid? This is great. This is
No,
how
no,
I
no.
do.
No, seriously. Are you kidding me or is this like real?
No, I'm not kidding.
No.
There was one. There was a
never
real
knew this.
tall monument with the name. My real my real name is Catherine, and my mom and dad always said her nickname is going to be Cat, like not Kathy or anything. Although plenty of people also call me Kathy. I don't know why, but there was one. There was a name, Catherine Castle, and then there was another headstone that just said London. So it was. I was in between Cat London and Catherine Castle, and I'm like, well, Cat London is so damn punchy. I think we'll go with that. Catherine Castle is very like stately, and it would be good if I like was an actress first. Like that was like the first thing I was doing.
Right.
Kinda very regal, but
Yeah,
who knows?
yeah.
I might. There are plenty of artists out there, like rappers, who have like 17 names. I might have 2 names one day, George.
Yeah, you know, and you wear the big clock on around your neck.
Yeah.
No, so as far as shopping, you're saying shopping for name. Years ago they did it with phone books. Now you're visiting your graveyards, and lo and behold, you would never think that you'd be walking down and looking at tombstones instead of saying your prayers. Hey, I like Mark Adams or Johnny Weissmuller. I would never think of that. But hey.
What's funny is
You gotta
I
start
always
somewhere.
think of that. That's the scary part, George. You never think of that. I can't not think of that. I used to hang out. Well, as a kid, our neighbor would take us on my neighbors. I was friends with the little kid neighbor, and his father would take us on bike rides through cemeteries. So I guess that's where I kind of have I don't
Morbid
know,
sense of humor.
a flair for the macabre.
A flare. Wow. Okay. No. It's all good, and that's what makes you special, Kat. And I'm not talking short bus special. I'm talking special. No,
Actually, Buzz Talk Live this is actually a rendition of MTV's Cribs, where I'm going to show you into the next room, which is my own private cemetery.
Nice. I can't wait to see that one.
It's the bedroom.
Rich, you better, put away the knives, Rich. Put away the knives. No, look, I mean, where was I? I don't even know where I was. Oh, yeah. So the Cat in Vegas show, the Temple.
Yes.
Now, you got 2 shows. You got the Temple of Boom and the Temple of Vroom. Vroom.
Oh, goodness
like you're
me,
vrooming,
yes.
like you're driving in a car. Vroom.
Oh, yes.
And that's kind of like, I don't know, like musical theater, what is that, on a bus or something? What's the vroom?
So, yeah, that was, and COVID,
Well, I put a
it's such a
kibosh on
shame.
that. Yeah.
We didn't get to reboot it. I'll tell you what it is in a second. But we didn't get to reboot it this year because of COVID restrictions. But what
Right.
it was we took the Cat in Vegas Temple of Boom musical improv, and we put it on a trolley.
Wow.
And the first iteration of it was actually on a revamped school bus, which was pretty cool.
Yeah.
We actually wound up using those school buses for a short film of mine. But because we ran in, I forget why we switched over, but we decided that it was a better experience because a trolley, all the seats are front facing.
Right.
So it was very much like a small theater in there. So I would take my guitar in and I would play, and Vegas and I would sing these songs.
Right.
And it would be a BYOB trolley ride throughout the Jersey Shore. And unfortunately, once the season ended and COVID hit, we couldn't revamp it this year, but we're going to try next year.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
You got to revamp that because having that act on wheels. And let's talk about the act. So,
Yep.
this comedy act, musical improv act that you do,
Yes.
you work, and this is all like live with an audience, and the audience, it's a give and take with the audience, right?
Oh yes. Oh yes. Yep. They give us a word suggestion, like a noun, and
Yeah.
we just off the top of our heads create a song about it.
Interesting. Interesting.
Yes.
So I have a little bit of a clip to show.
Ooh.
Yeah, a little bit of a clip. And I guess the video was taken from an audience member, maybe. I'm assuming.
Yeah. This.
It's no dynamic audio to this thing, but
Yeah, we might have paid this person to be here, or it was an audience member. Not sure.
okay. But now, and where are these being held? Well, where were they being held? I should say.
So the ones that we have online, there's some from Long Branch, but I think the clip that we'll be watching today was hosted at something called the People's Improv Theater in
Oh,
New York
okay.
City.
Oh, all right. All right, let's
Yep.
take a look at Cat in Vegas and the Temple of Boom.
You guys ready to soft rock?
All I need to start off this song is a word.
Tickle.
Tickle. Thank you. It's nice and loud again.
Not a death to the stage. When it's time for me to go to bed, and I say I don't want to go to bed yet. My mom and dad say if you don't, the tickle monster's coming for you. I say no, I want to watch Netflix. I say I want to play on iPad too. They say you better get under the covers. The tickle monster's coming for you. Ten fingers under your shirt, rubbing your ribs until you laugh so much that you hurt. But in like a nice way, not a child abuse way.
I
Oh,
forgot
my God.
about how he says it. Not a
Tickle
child abuse.
monster.
That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
But I mean, hello, you get these words and you just make them up. You just
Oh my.
and that's part of the
Yeah.
act because it's all improv and it's hysterical. It's
So
hysterical.
I met Vegas in college, which was 14 years ago, I think. I forget. And in my junior year, he's a year older than I am, so he was a senior, and we started the group in my friend Elaine's basement. Shout out to Elaine.
Shit.
And it started out as I was doing my singer-songwriter stuff at the time. I would just play my songs on guitar, and this was before I started playing piano. And then he would make up other lyrics beside my song.
Oh wow.
And then we both started doing different lyrics to my songs. And then we just started doing, totally fresh songs, not affiliated with my original music, and
Right.
different chord progressions, all that kind of stuff.
Huh. Wow. That's
Oh
pretty cool.
yes.
This show has some chats and people have been chatting in and I want to put them up. Mr. Boombastic. I love that name.
Hi,
Boombastic.
Marco. And
And,
Kelly and Drina and Steve and everybody who's in that house today.
There you go. They all know that you're there. And I think and when you were singing the song, the Bonnie Raitt song, right? Who's trained with Kelly?
That is my sister, actually.
Oh, all right. Shout out to your sister.
Wonderful.
Yeah. So keep
Hi,
them coming
Kelly.
with the chats. I'll leave that up there for a while.
Wonderful.
Yeah. So as far as the Vegas act, I call it the Vegas act, the Cat in Vegas act.
It makes it sound way more important.
Well, yeah, it does. I mean, you got Vegas in there. but the Cat in Vegas act, now that's going to continue, right? I mean, you're going to continue with that.
Yeah, for certain. We've been doing it for so damn long. It'll never die.
Well, now that, hopefully cross our fingers, toes, and everything else, that we're going to be opening up, or it is opened up, or I don't know what the hell they're doing. They don't even know what they're doing.
Yeah.
But, maybe things will get back to normal. And, they're having concerts now. So, booking concerts. I don't know how the state of New Jersey's doing with that. And with your life, because your life revolves around, live audience and stuff like that. So
we, I haven't gotten back to, actually, I just worked the door at a comedy show the other night.
You worked the
which was
door at a
wonderful.
comedy show?
Yes, I took tickets and money.
That's great.
Don't let this star quality face fool you, folks. I am an excellent usher.
Yes, with a morbid name from Graves.
That's right. I stole it from a dead man.
Stole it from a dead man.
What more can you want? Cat London, taking your raffle tickets right this way.
Now, look, I mean, it's original.
It is. But yeah, so comedy's like, that was a stand-up show that I worked the door for. And I do not do stand-up, although I did once a very long time ago. It was weird. And I'm thinking of doing it, during COVID. I was thinking of stories I could tell. And who knows, maybe in a year I'll get the courage to do it.
Well, I think that, because you're talented with guitar, I mean, you're musically inclined and everything, I think that lends you to maybe work that angle of your comedy.
Yeah, you're totally right. I could probably
telling jokes and situational stuff, or
hell yeah,
physical maybe you do physical maybe a physical comic.
I am going to bring just a ton of banana peels and just slip across the stage, and they're going to be like, "That's Cat London with the dead man last name."
Now everybody knows.
Finally.
All right. Now, so look. You've been in, done so many things, and you're also a dancer. Now, is this something that you did in school, or something that you did when you were younger? And I don't know. Are you doing it professionally? What are you doing with this?
So I've never done it professionally. I started dance when I was 3 years old, and then I did ballet for 10 years, and then after that, cut off. I was involved in a pretty hefty musical theater program in high school. And then after that, in college, I did a musical theater all 4 years of there. And, it was student run, so I choreographed a bunch of shows. And my skill set was as such where I could choreograph. There weren't any like triple fouettes, you dancer girls and boys out there going on, but I could tell someone to do it. However, dance was such a part of my life. I also love just like, club dancing, just like improvising my own movements and everything. And there had been such a dry period for me because I hadn't auditioned for musical theater shows for a very, very, very long time that this year I was feeling a drought. And I wanted to water that seed again.
Sure.
And I hired my friend Jess, who's a choreographer in the Monmouth County area here in New Jersey. And she choreographed a dance for me. And we just hammered it. I told her that I wanted to film it and make it really special. I contacted the artist who wrote the song that we danced to, and she gave permission for us to dance to it. So that was pretty neat, too. That was a great element.
Well, lo and behold, the producers here at Buzz Talk Live have a clip of, I'm calling it the cat dance, appropriate enough.
The cat dance.
The cat dance. No, but you're really, really good, and you're really talented at dancing. And so let's take a look at Cat. And now, what type of dance is this? Like, is there a name of this sort of?
Yeah, this is a combination of like modern, contemporary, and lyrical.
Oh.
They would probably categorize it as that.
Okay, let's check it out.
anymore. Nuh-uh, nuh-uh, no, nuh-uh, nuh-uh, no. Don't just abandon yourself. Don't just abandon yourself. Don't just abandon yourself. We are who we are. Don't just abandon yourself. Don't just abandon yourself. Don't just abandon yourself. You know you're killing yourself. You know you're killing yourself. You know you're killing yourself. We are who we are. Don't just abandon yourself. Don't just abandon yourself. Don't just abandon yourself. Nuh-uh, nuh-uh, no.
Wow, that's awesome, man.
Thank you so much.
great.
That's so cool.
Yeah, no, look, I mean, and even in your dance, you improv. I think anyway. Look, I don't know the music track and what it's, but it looks like you're improving even in your dance. And what's with the grabbing and the hands and the. There's a lot of hands on you there, Kat. I mean,
Tons of hands, a lot of symbolism about having been held back
watch hands,
by the self,
yeah.
and then released. And
Yeah.
the song is called People Pleaser, and the goal of People Pleaser is that you no longer want to be one. And that resonated for me. I was pretty much a little straight A kid kind of growing up, especially in high school. And, you know, I kind of kept myself contained in that arena for far too long. And when the real me, that weird, you know, artistic self, just would always just bubble over and really be the true facing personality of me. And I think it all I think everybody who I've spoken to regarding this dance has it has resonated with them in that regard, that you know, you can't live a life of people pleasing. And I even said to Kate Miller Heidke, the artist of the song, goodness, like, thank you so much for writing this. This is absolutely magical.
Yeah, it's really good. Just getting back to when you found yourself, as far as how, you know, your voice and your personality and all that, and you were saying that, you know, you were really more straight-laced, or, you know, I don't know other adjectives to say, but
yeah.
But then it's like, how did you find yourself in that respect, musically and to entertain?
Sure. So it was almost serendipitous. I guess in brief, I could say, like, from middle school into high school, we had the choice, where I grew up, you could choose, like, an arts high school. You could choose, like, the Catholic high school, the health high school. There was like a lot of different sending schools that you could choose, and I just, like, wasn't digging any of that. Not because I think it was, like, a little fear based. And then I went to the public school, which actually had, like, a really excellent theater, you know, group there, like, very standout, which I was excited for. But I kind of got, like, made fun of for going to public school, which is weird. So the switch went off in my head where I was just like, well, I'll show them. I'm just going to get straight A's for the rest of my life. And I did. And it was nuts. But I also did theater the whole time, which, like, was such a saving grace. The first year that I auditioned, my freshman year of musical theater, I didn't get in. But what was very strange, later that year, just prior to the show going up, they held a second audition, and I got in the second time.
Wow.
So I was able to experience musical theater for all 4 years of my high school.
Wow,
and that
cool.
really kept, because I had done musical theater in middle school, that was like, you know, yay! But that really kept it alive and breathing, and that kind of solidified my connection with the arts.
Now,
and I remember specifically
hang?
one day, my senior year of high school in musical theater, I was sitting on the stage in the dark with my friends, and we were looking out into the audience, and it was, you know, no one was there. It was an empty theater. And we all just said, like, this is us. This is what I'm going to be doing forever.
Really?
And I don't know it would have taken me a lot longer to come to that realization if I hadn't had the gift of being able to be part of that group in that moment.
Really? Now, what about like your family? Obviously your family was supporting you throughout this whole, through high school.
They are spectacular. They just.
Well, shout out to them, yeah.
Oh, total shout out to them. The reason why I think I got into musical theater was because my mom and dad owned a bunch of CDs. They were really into Andrew Lloyd Webber.
Okay, little show
So
tunes.
I had known like Phantom of the Opera and
right.
Cats the musical.
There you go. There's that Cats again.
At a very young age. So all that beautiful like goodness of the arts, which, I'm not a teacher now. I'm not a teacher and I don't know what school systems are like now, but I have heard tell that art programs are not really getting much love. And I'm like, oh, they're just so important, because if it's just all like academics, it's going to drown you out, and you gotta have that balance.
Well, back in the day, there was a school in the city called School of Performing Arts School.
Yeah.
And they took in students that were gifted and wanted to expand on their artistic background and all that. And but I guess in Jersey, you had to actually make it yourself. Did you hang with others, peer group that were into the same thing? So you made like a support team of other girlfriends and people that and.
So growing up, I would say.
Or were you independent? Were you like a lone soldier because of trying to silence, people that had, gave you doubt and all that?
Oddly enough, yeah, like I kind of was friends with everybody. I had some close friends, more toward my later years of high school, that were specifically attached to the musical theater program.
Right.
But I did kind of like stay on my own. I played tennis growing up, so I had my tennis team.
Got to get your exercise
in. I had my groups, but I would really, I was so busy with homework, George, and studying which songs to learn next that I don't even know if I had time.
Right. No, that's true. No, look.
It was such a blur.
When you're a kid, the demand, I mean, especially now with the kids that, high schoolers, and demand for success comes earlier and earlier and earlier. And it's just crazy. Just let the kids be kids, right? I mean, it's
totally
nuts. It's nuts. But yeah, look, I mean, you got the dancing going on, you got your musical comedy, and then your band stuff with your husband, but now you're look at you're doing stuff that on the other side, with making a short film and bringing awareness to bullies, right, in high school, which I want to show this. It's called The Right Way.
Yes.
And you want to set it up. This is like a campaign, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So quite some time ago, I wrote a song that was meant to be a duet between two girls, and the voices were the bully and the bullied. And the point of the song was to illustrate that the bully is actually bullied, but it's because of their home environment that they are bullied from their parents, the home environment. Something's a little leaky. There's a leaky faucet there.
Right.
And that is a cause and effect to the obvious victim who is, getting bullied at school. Sure. So it's just an awareness campaign saying like, hey, we need to exercise a lot more patience with each other. In general, we cannot categorize and label bully, bullied, victim, stuff like this. And my friend Vince said, look, we need to shoot a campaign around this. And I'm like, hell yeah, we do. And then my friend Ian was like, let's do a music video. And it's like, yes.
Yeah, that's really cool.
It was the perfect storm.
Let's take a look. This is this clip is up on your website too, with the others. Yeah. But let's check out The Right Way.
There's definitely pressure to act a certain way. Like if you don't fit into like the cookie cutter almost, you'll be the outlier or like the outstanding person, and you just won't fit in with the group.
Describe what the cookie cutter mold might be.
Not me.
Well, really the right way to act, for me, that is just be yourself.
Like I think it's just best to be yourself.
Everyone's different, and everyone has their own way.
You have to look beneath the surface because everybody's going to be around anyway. The right way to act is be kind, be pleasant.
I would say the right way to treat others would be through kindness and encouragement.
The right way to act as a human is to treat others the way you want to be treated.
And I don't know why anyone would want to make someone feel, sad or upset. Obviously not a nice thing to do.
Like you should just stay calm, just be yourself.
Definitely to be very understanding of the fact that, well, everyone's unique and different. We're all actually a lot the same.
Hashtag the right way.
The right way.
Hashtag the right way.
Hashtag the right way.
What is the name of this campaign?
Hashtag the right way.
Wow, that's great. Awesome job. I mean,
tears to my eyes.
and to get those kids, because for kids, even high school kids, to open up like that and talk about certain subjects, they get harassed and and they get bullied because they're speaking their mind and just to make light of a situation that they come across every single day in high school. And for you to bring light to it, that's great. That's a great job.
Thank you so much. And they're just the bravest too.
Yeah.
Those were the person who cut together that film. His name is Vince. He was the music teacher at that high school, and all those kids volunteered for that film.
Right.
And eventually, once we started doing performances of the song, I would sing the duet with one of the girls in the video. They were very, very willing to be vulnerable for the sake of growth and connection. And I think that's why I do music, and that's why I do theater, and that's why I do dance, and that's why I do comedy. And
it's all part of expression,
It absolutely is. I think if we can all loosen up a little bit and be okay with expressing ourselves without judgment or fear of it.
Yeah. Across
goodness,
the board.
we could do extraordinary things.
Across the board. I mean, especially what's going on today in our world, man. I mean, a lot of these kids, if they stay true to what they talk about, I think we're going to be better off, in the future.
Every year gets better. Every year gets better.
Wow. Really cool stuff. Let's talk about you acting.
Sure.
And you were part of this short film called Dragged In. I guess it's like a sort of like a horror film or something. Or?
Yeah, it's a spoof horror.
Spoof horror. But no, you were good in it because we
had so much fun with that.
Well, that's all. Yeah, look, I mean, it's all about having fun. And, but I think that you pulled it off because you kept in character, and what you did there. Well, I'm going to show the clip and then we'll talk about it. Okay, it's
Perfect.
called Drag. It's called Dragged In, and it's a clip of a short film. Okay, here we go.
Wonderful.
The day I moved to Calico Street, I rang my neighbor's doorbell. I just wanted to say hello. That was the day I learned to be afraid.
Oh, hello there, neighbor.
What do you want?
Hey, Max, somebody lives in... Oh, are you expecting company? Oh, my husband's coming, but I can just tell him.
Do you realize what you could be doing now? They've been hunting me since I was a child. And I've been hiding out for far too long for you to give me away right now.
Maybe we should just come back some other time. I mean, I hate to be a bother.
They hunt in packs. They latch onto you with their claws, and they dig at your very soul. And then they feed
on your breath until you turn blue. Then wrap up your blood.
Oh, it's just Max. Goodness, Max. You scared the life out of me. Oh, God.
They're here! Barricade the door!
I don't understand. What's out there? What could do something like this?
The only creature who could do something like this! Cats! Cats! Let's go! Let's go! No! I've been preparing for this moment my whole life, and I'm not going down without a fight!
Dad taught me how to spritz the plants in the window box.
You'll have no problem then. Only difference is, these plants want to claw your face off.
Are they gone?
No. They're inside the house. Now you got to go. I only got a few shots left in here. It's me they're after. I'll cover you. You gotta go. You go!
She saved my life that day, and I got as far away from Calico Street as I could. But they have a taste for me now. Just like my neighbor, I know I will always be hunted.
That's great. Oh my
It's
God.
just so funny.
No, but look, the serious thing is that this won awards, all right? This won a Sparrow Film Award, from what I understand. Actually, a nomination.
For music.
A nomination for Best Actress for you. And so, but it's great. Best Film Score, right?
Yes.
So this is good stuff, and it's, you stayed in character, and I love it because it had comedy, but yet it had the dark side to it, and all that good stuff. It was good.
It's funny, as I was rewatching that, I was getting like panicky. I'm like, oh my God, I hope they're gonna be okay. That was a film, so that was a submission specifically for the Sparrow Film Festival in Astoria, Queens.
Oh, wow.
And
Okay.
my friends from Brazen Media, my friend Vince St. John partnered with Brazen Media, my friends Alyssa and Elaine, and they created the script, and we all shot in the basement of that house, and my friend Drina was the actor. The dead body was her husband Steve.
Right.
And I'm actually going to be seeing them this week. I just love working with my friends. I get to see them very often, and we're all,
That's really
we all got
cool.
our toe in the business. So
Yeah,
it's
no,
just
look,
been such a pleasure.
Yeah, whether it be music or otherwise, right? And create
Yep.
on the creative side of things, and look, and then what's this other short film that you actually produced? I'll show a clip of it. It's called Scuba, right? It's called
Sure is. Oh yes.
Scuba, and about a school bus with it's like an Uber driver. What's going on?
It certainly is. Yeah, I conceptualized this a number of years ago, and then Rich was like, "You have to shoot this." So, like usual, I got a bunch of my friends together. Brazen Media shot it, and we got a school bus, a totally refurbished school bus, and then we made our actor drive it. And I don't know, legal, illegal. Still turn a blind eye to it.
But the concept, as I show the clip here, kids miss their school bus, right? They miss their ride.
They miss their bus, and then they log into their Scuba app to get a school bus driver to take them specifically, privately
Yes,
their
of
school.
course. And magically, the school bus just comes down the street and picks them up. Magically.
Yes.
All right, let's take a look at Scuba, a short film by Cat London. Here we go.
No! No!
Jake, third time this week, man.
I don't want to hear it, Jeff.
Okay. So I told Tasha, if you don't stop biting your belly, and if you don't stop peeing on my pillows, I'm gonna take you to the vet. I love her, but she drives me crazy. Well, I don't got any other passengers, Jake, so it's just me and you today, bud. So, did you have coffee this morning, or you need me to stop?
Jeff, I don't drink coffee. You drink coffee. And I already know you're gonna stop. So stop asking for permission.
Okay, fine. I'll try to be fast. Great. Looks like the radio's broken.
Oh no.
Kookaburra sits on the old gum tree. Merry, merry king of the bushes, he laughs. Kookaburra. Jeff on this bus drives this bus, drives this bus, drives this bus. Dormez-vous, casse la tatina, casse la tatina.
You're edging on a 2-star rating.
Me? You're edging on a 2-star rating, Jack.
No, you're edging on a 2.
You're edging on a 2-star rating.
Merrily, 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 merrily,
life is but a dream. Okay, Jakey, here we are.
You mind taking another lap?
I can most certainly take another lap. Do a round, you go row,
row, row your boat.
Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 merrily.
I wish I had that when I was a kid.
Yeah, that's what everybody said when we did the premiere film screening in Asbury Park. Everybody was like, "Why didn't we have that growing
Why didn't
up?"
we have that when I was? Yeah, because I mean that guy's a character. The guy who played the school, the driver.
Yep.
With
Jeff
the show,
Mondoro is the
show
actor, and
tunes.
then Jack Sweeney is the child.
Very good.
They're
And
wonderful.
Rich.
Rich actually did the sound
score.
for that. He
Yeah,
created
yeah.
the music.
All right. A little shout out there to Rich. Yeah, and he's saying such a great script. Look at you.
Oh, thanks. He's here.
Yes. So wow, that's incredible. You know, you've done so much, and it's like, what are you doing next? What's your plan going forward here? I mean, or should I include Rich in your plan? I guess, right? Because you guys you're multitasking. You either work together, you work alone, you have your own thing going on now with the Vegas thing, Vegas Lancaster. I can't bring up that name. I'm sorry. Vegas
It's a magnetizing name.
It is. Vegas Lancaster.
We are, well, like you said, it's, back and forth support, working on each other's things.
Yeah.
I just released the dance video. Next up is I'm going to be releasing a music video of a song of mine called With Him that the edit got delayed due to COVID. So we're going to be getting that out this autumn. And
now I do have a clip. I don't know if it's the same cut or the same song, but I wanted to show this kind of, I mean, it's a short little thing, but
yeah.
it kind of gives an idea of the inner workings of how you bring up a concept, or, I mean, you sit there at the piano and you figure stuff out, and
oh yeah,
and you're all about the improv and all that, but how does it? do you I guess you recorded and all that, and you remember it, but I have a clip here. Now I don't know if it's a song that is going to be on the next album, or
we hope so. We're still figuring out what the vibe of the next album is going to be. If it's not the next one, it's going to be the next one.
Okay. All right. Let's take a quick little glimpse at Kat in creative mode here.
Yeah.
And time again despite all the things you said, I forgave all the wars we ever fought. And I'd give you second chances, but all you ever give me was second thoughts.
That was good. That was good.
That's great. Yeah.
Dangerous Me, in the album Dangerous Me. That has a few cuts on it. What's the how many songs you got on that album?
I think it's 5. I think we have The Right Way is on it, Dangerous Me involved with him. And oh my God, why am I blanking on the other ones? This is what happened.
I know. Well, this is what happens when you search for a name in a graveyard. No, kidding.
Yeah. Right.
You don't know who you are some of the times. No.
I lost all identity. But yeah, that's the latest album, and then after that, we've had some singles that were out. All things that were mostly, I think the stuff that came out after that album was simply filmed. It wasn't actually recorded. We were just, experimenting with that kind of thing. And then COVID hit.
Right.
So, but yeah, Dangerous Me, one of the tracks on there with him has a music video that the whole band shot together, and I will be editing that this month.
Okay, cool. Well, we'll definitely look for that. What I do want to do...
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a little impromptu there, I mean, taking a page out of your life. But no, the song that you do Involved. Now, it was, from what I'm reading, it was submitted to a casting directors for some TV show or something like that.
Oh yes, that was for a pilot a number of years ago that they were shooting in Muncie, Indiana. It was going to be a songwriting competition show with some, like a handful of artists around around North America. So we had some folks from Canada. I forget where like the furthest artist was from, but I was there, and we all shot based on an audition tape. And it was really fun. I still have friends that I speak with to this day that I made on set.
Wow. Yeah, that's how it is. I mean, it's great that, you work with your friends and then you meet new friends and this is great. I mean, like I'm meeting you, this is
exactly.
awesome.
And because of that show, some of the friends were from Nashville. Rich and I started visiting them in Nashville, and
nice.
It was like just another way to expand our horizons as far as like songwriting is concerned, and just getting used to playing in different cities. Like, we don't tour too frequently, but it was one of those big major steps of making touring a part of our lives.
Hey, you got to get your sound out to all sorts of states and different, like tons of country artists in Nashville. You got to expand your horizons. But I don't know, am I putting you on the spot if I want to hear a little of Involved?
Let's do it.
Okay. All right.
I'm going to try to dial in my sound here. Let's see if the reverb pops on.
Take a minute or two to do that. And we'll get this together here. This is Impromptu. This is perfect. Right up your alley, kiddo.
Yeah. And who knows? I might, similar to Vegas Lancaster, I might make up different lyrics to this song right now.
Oh, here we go. All right, here we go. Cat London in Involved.
I'm okay with being alone. I'll read a book while all my friends smoke on the porch and check the telephone. I've opened my heart 1,000 times before. When the lovers get too close, I know they won't love me anymore. I didn't mean to see you smile. I didn't plan to talk for more than just a little while. Now all my friends, they start to talk, 'cause we're involved. And I don't really seem to mind at all. Are there complications get the best of me? Never looked both ways to see who was the one standing next to me. But I can feel that something's coming over me. Didn't think I had much left, but you are bringing out the best in me. I didn't mean to see you smile. I didn't plan to talk for more than just a little while. Now all my friends, they start to talk, 'cause we're involved. And I don't really seem to mind at all. It's my turn to reach out. Took so long to figure out. It's my turn to reach out. Time to learn to live now. 'Cause I can't live without. Not now. I didn't mean to see you smile. I didn't plan to talk for more than just a little while. Now all my friends, they start to talk, 'cause we're involved. And I don't mind, I don't mind, I don't. I didn't mean to see you smiling. I didn't plan to talk for more than just a little while. Now all my friends, they start to talk, 'cause we're involved. And I don't really seem to mind at all. I don't seem to mind. I don't seem to mind. No, I don't mind at all.
Wow, that's excellent.
Yeah.
Excelente. So smooth. So smooth.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, really well done. And I tell you, again, you have a gift, and so does your husband.
Thank you.
To put together these songs and lyrics. And did you improvise on that one, or was it kind of like what you remembered?
That one's fully. I improvised the melody a little bit, but I remembered basically all the lyrics.
Right. Okay, all right.
That was a close one.
No, but look, I mean, it's great, and what a wonderful way to end the show, because we came full circle, from your years of finding your voice when you're young and getting involved in all sorts of things, dance and musical comedy and all this other thing, and now you and your husband you're hitting the road and hopefully, be performing at, you have any like venues that, that you're going to be performing at?
Actually, we do. The Cutting Room in New York City has invited us. They do a show called Pop Filter, I believe on September 16th. It's a Thursday. I think it's the 16th. That evening, it is a ticketed event, so you could actually come see us live. It's an hour-long interview and show with the host, Nick Stefanacci. So all of that is online.
Oh, wow. And I'm sorry, what was the venue again, Kat?
The Cutting Room.
Oh, the Cutting Room. Yeah. Okay, I've heard of that place, yeah.
Yeah, and I've never played there before, but it's a gorgeous building.
Yeah, no. So, yeah, that's something to look forward to.
Totally, just 1 month away.
And let me tell you, people are itching to see live performers.
They truly are.
They really are. I don't even know, is Broadway even opened yet? I don't even know if Broadway.
I had just said the same thing to Rich. I was like, and of course I could just Google it, but I was too lazy. But I was like,
everything's on the internet.
You answer this for me.
I don't know. I heard July, but then I don't know. We're into August now, so who the hell knows?
I know. I don't know. I haven't heard any traction on that yet.
Yeah. No, that's great. And I tell you, thank you so much for joining me here on Buzz Talk Live on a Sunday night.
Thank you.
And it was so much fun to have you on and to hear your voice and speak about your background and what you're up to and all that good stuff. And it really is.
It was a pleasure.
Yeah, I'm really happy that you stopped by.
Yeah,
Thanks.
awesome.
Right.
And thank you, everybody who watched.
Okay. Stay right there, and I'll be back shortly.
Awesome.
Okay. Wow, that was great. Kat, again, showed us, what her real name is. No. Kat London. No, look, she's from New Jersey. I'm from Long Island. Let's keep bygones with bygones here. But no, she's wonderful, and her husband is outstanding. And together they're powerhouses, original artists in New Jersey. And I wish them all the luck. And stop by the Cutting Room the Cutting Room. It's in September 16th. So look for that. I guess go online and check them out live for a live show in New York City. So and best of luck with your upcoming album and with your your acting and your dancing. You got it all going on, kiddo. Very happy that you stopped by Buzz Talk Live. So tune in again next Sunday night with American rock drummer and breast cancer survivor April Samuels is going to be here. She's the founder of Breast Cancer Can Stick It campaign. She's in Phoenix, Arizona, so she's going to check in here live on Sunday night, next Sunday. So tune in for that. And that's all for tonight, folks. Thank you again for tuning in, and good night, America.